Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Plus. In the last episode, we landed on the planet and we completed the poop program, right? Basically, we got everything going and we built this little setup right here. And basically all this does is it takes ore, crushes it, makes it into concrete and ingots. In today's episode, we're going to work on a couple of things. We're going to try to unlock base building, which will give us foundation and ore sorting, right? So we can get things going. However, one thing happened. We're out of fuel. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run over to where those trees are out there, right? Way out there, and we're going to gather some wood. So I'm going to head out there and get some wood. All right, there are trees and some wood and grass and everything out here. We don't have the chainsaw yet. We haven't unlocked it. However, yeah, if we just, run around here and just, hit the E button and collect everything we can, getting wood shouldn't be a problem, right? So I'm gonna run around here and get as much as I possibly can. And while I'm thinking about it, so the plan is, the reason why I want to unlock foundations is because I want to be able to start setting up, I can't even say a base, right? A starter base, right? Maybe not even that, a bootstrap base. I'm not even sure what you would call it, but we got a lot of stuff to do, and because of the way this mod works, there's a lot of extra steps along the way, like the fact that we need screws to make belts, that we don't even have splitters unlocked yet, and that's at Mark 2. So we're going to have to do things a little bit differently than what you would do in the base game. So let me finish what I'm doing here, and I'll see you guys back at the hub. All right, we're back at the hub. I've got some wood and some leaves, so I'm going to go ahead and change this into biomass really quick. Shouldn't take too terribly long to get this knocked out. All right, we got 2, 4, 6, and we've got a little bit of biomass going here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And this will get this going. Let's go ahead and check the hub again to see what it is that we need to unlock foundations. And we'll set that. And I couldn't sleep at night, so I have some stuff that I gathered. Let's go ahead and take all of this. And this stuff is basically, I want to expand upon this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get one line for basically the iron, or whatever they call the iron, one for the copper and one for the other one. So let's go ahead and get in here and let's get some more crushers going. So there's one and there's two. We need a couple of boxes to line these up. Oh geez, that kind of looks good. That kind of looks good. All right, let's see if we can, no, not there. Line these up. All right, not a problem. Now I'm gonna come in here and, did I give myself enough? Oh, good Lord. I may not give myself enough room. All right, actually, we'll do this. This one will be for the lazurite. I think that's what it's called. Because when we crush it, we can't do anything with it right away. So we'll take advantage of the lack of space there. And then this one over here will be for whatever the one is, the copper E version. All right, so I need a smelter. It was facing the right way. And then I need a box. And let's belt this up. Belt that up. And then the only thing left is I need one more box at the end of here. So let's grab a copy of that, put that there, belt this in like that. And then while I'm at it, let me get 2 power biomass makers. And we'll just put one there and one here. All right, here's an interesting thing. These biomass makers, right, were part of Satisfactory Plus, and evidently the developers of the game saw this and thought it was very cool, so they took this and put it in the base game. So if this looks familiar to you for a reason, there's a reason behind it. All right, let's get power pull down, and let's get some of this wired up really quick. No, the wrong button. That button. Go from here to here to here. And you remember how I told you that these are daisy chained? Yeah. So I think it's super cool that they work that way. All right, now all we gotta do is give them recipes. This one's gonna be for the kaolinite. This one's gonna be for the lazurite. This is going to make impure copper ingots. That's just going to store the stone. These are just going to store all this. Now the only thing that's left is I need to grab that. Okay, and let's put a pole here. And then grab from here to here, here to here, here to there, and can I get one more to stretch all the way across? I surely can, and that should be a closed loop. All I gotta do now is put that in there, that in there. All right, beautiful. All right, let me go round up some ore for us really quick and see if everything's working the way that I envisioned. All right, back from gathering ore, and I realized, hey, we got a red, we've got a red light up, and I'm like, okay, why do we have one up? And I realized that I don't have power to it. All right, there we go. Now everybody should be happy. All right, just got to put the right things in the right boxes. This one gets the siderite. This one is going to get the lazurite, and the last one is going to get the kaolinite. That's what I'm going to call them. I don't know if it's proper or not. All right, let's see if everything is doing what it's supposed to do. Maybe. Did I give you a recipe? I did. Okay, just wait. I just want to make sure I don't want to have to come back. Well, sometime today. There we go. All right, yep, that's going right. These are going into the boxes. That's doing right, that's doing right. All right, yo, get through here. All right, so everything's flowing the way we want to flow. Let me double check the power consumption over here on the grid, since this is all self-contained. We have the ability to do 60. We're only using 24, so we can add to it. Not a problem. That's beautiful. Let's come over here and grab some ingots out of this one. And yeah, I'm gonna go over and well, actually the handcrafted shouldn't take too terribly much, I don't think. Let me see. We need 60 screws. So yeah, that shouldn't take too long. There's 35, 40, 50. All right, So we need 60 screws, and it looks like I need 40 wire. So that won't take very long either. All right, there's enough for the wire. Now, the issue may be the concrete. All right, we have concrete being made. Let's come over here and see what we got. 21's not enough. However, we do have, that's not the one I'm looking for. We've got stone over here, and we should have stone over here. So in between those two stones and the concrete that's being made, we should be able to have concrete. Now, I'm not sure how 139 stone. I don't know if that's a lot of stone or a little stone, but we're going to find out at the crafting bench really quick. 139 is 46. I would say that's a decent amount. Does that put us over? Hey, oh, that'll put us over. All right, let's load up the box and see what this looks like. I'm interested to see what it is, what we need to do to make foundations. All right, we've unlocked foundations. The foundations of what we need. All right, and we got walls. And did we unlock anything else along the way? Oh, a tower. All right, so foundations take what? Oh joy. So we're gonna need concrete, plates, and iron sheets. All right. What was the iron sheet made out of? Four iron plates make 5 iron sheets. Is that how it works? Yeah, 4 for 5. Cool. All right, so let me stop and think about this for a second. If we're gonna make foundations, which we're gonna need a bunch of, we're gonna need a buttload of plates, some sheets, and concrete. Fortunately, all of that stuff can be made off of just the stearite line, right? Because we can take stearite and we can crush it like we're doing now. That'll turn it into crushed rock that we can turn around and make into concrete. This can make ingots. The ingots can make the other things that we need. So this is going to be an important production line for us. In order to get out of the sand, that's what we're going to have to do. All right, not a problem. So we got that figured out, and we're going to see that's what the future of that's going to do. All right, so what else did we unlock? Oh, 10 inventory slot. That's going to be helpful. All right, ore sorting. All right, we're going to get a sorter, crushed iron, iron ingots, tin ingots, and copper ingots. Sounds like that all this stuff is going to be important for us. So let's go ahead and get that. And all right, so now I need lead plates. I'm sorry, tin plates, which is made out of iron plates and tin ingots. All right, I predict a lot of iron plates in our near future, because, hang on a second, aren't they also used in belts? Yes, with screws. Yay. All right, let's come over here and let's see how many copper ingots we've got, and we'll grab the rest of the iron ingots, right? So, you know, grab that. You know what? We'll just, no, can we even do, I can't even do anything with that right now. So we'll just grab a little bit of everything along the way here, and we'll go back and we'll see, you know, what can we do from a crafting perspective to unlock the sorter. I am very interested to see what the sorter is, what it does, and how it would be. Is it going to be beneficial for us, or is it going to be a heartache and a bottle? So while we're at it, let's go ahead and make. Well, hang on a second. I need 20 cable. 20 cables. All right. So in order to get 20 cable, we need 40 wire. Actually, I can make the 20 cable right now. So let's just make that. All right. I need 30 rods, iron rods, and I promise you guys that after we get our iron line set up, handcraft is going to be something that I have no desire to be doing. Right? I'm just doing it right now, just so we can get some progress going, and we need copper 10 sheets. All right. How many do I need? I think I need 20. Yeah. All right. Let's fill the box. Boom, 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 and boom. Let's send it up. All right. It's doing its thing. Let's find out a sorter. Yay! We need reinforced iron plates to do this. However, we don't have assemblers yet. Hopefully we can handcraft these things. Reinforced iron plates, we can handcraft them. Oh, beautiful. They take 10 plates and screws to make. Oh, this is just fantastic. All right, so let's dash 2, dash 4. We'll get a list for 6, and yeah, why not? All right, that's not a problem. We need 24, so we got that. We're gonna need some screws. That takes care of that. A couple more iron rods. We need more iron rods to make iron wire. Not a problem. Tick, 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 tick. Almost. All right. More iron rods. And then we can make reinforced plates. We'll just make them all. Right. I'm sure they'll be helpful later in the future. And well, maybe that wasn't the smartest decision to make, because now I need more screws. There's never enough screws in the world. All right, let's try that. Yay. All right, I just want to put it down so we can ooh and ah, and it's a building I've never seen before. All right, first of all, it is a chunky boy. It is pretty big. It is cool looking. Are you the input or the output? It's got 3 and 2. I'm guessing this is the input side. Nope, that's the output side. Oh, wait. We've got 3 on one side, 3 on the other, 3 on the other side. Cool. All right, the only thing we can make is crushed iron. So we give it crushed siderite, which we're making in the crusher, not a problem. It gives us crushed iron and crushed tin and crushed stone. So we get tin and crushed iron, so that's 90 and 60 for 24N. Let me compare it to the crusher. What does the crusher do here? Crusher takes 12 and gives us 12 out. So then for the 12 that we're getting, what does it change it into? So it changes it into 9 and 6 because it's half and 4. All right, so let's take a look at the recipes. And all right, so an impure ingot gives us 1 for 1, so it's 30 for 30. A regular iron ingot is 1 for 1, 30 for 30. But it's crushed iron. Okay, hang on a second. And this is crushed stearite. Okay. Copper ingots are 4 for 4. Whereas this is 2 for 2. So we're actually getting more out this way. Or we can process more this way. Is it the same? Okay, and on to 10. What's the difference in a 10? It's 2 for 1, whereas over here it's 1 for 1. Okay, so basically it is worth doing it. We are expanding our materials out. By how much? I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to, get a calculator and a pencil and do some ciphering, but my Asperger's are telling me this is a good thing. How good is it? I don't know. Let me get a cup of coffee and we'll come right back. All right, so after doing quick math and taking a coffee break, here's what I found out. By using this setup right here, basically 12 iron ore or 12 ores would turn into 12 crushed and 5 rocks, which would turn into 12 ingots and 1 2/3 concrete using this setup. However, if we use this to feed into that, we end up getting 9 crushed iron, 6 crushed tin, and 4 crushed rock out of this being fed from here, which turns into 9 ingots of iron, 6 ingots of tin, and 1 1/3 bags of concrete. So we're giving up 3 ingots of ore in exchange for the 6 ingots of tin and the additional concrete, for an additional cost of 15 megawatts of power to run this bad boy, because 15 megawatts. So yes, you are getting the savings out of it because you're getting multiple things out of it, and I feel like it's well worth it. So the next thing I need to do is I need to figure out, all right, how am I going to configure all of this to work? And the other thing is, how many recipes do I have? 1. Beautiful. Okay. Well, we only have to worry about 1. The other thing is that this outputs at 90 a minute if it's at full capacity, and we don't have the ability to do Mark II belts yet. All right. We only have Mark I belts, and Mark II belts is over here. We could go to that, but the problem with that is, hey, rotors, right? At this point, we don't have the ability to make rotors, which means we have to unlock assemblies to get rotors. Field research, we could unlock. Right now, I just don't see a reason to do it. Like I said, we're locked behind this windows. I don't know what the windows, and actually the blueprint designer doesn't do any good right now until we get foundations going anyway. So let me figure out how I'm gonna lay this out, and after I get it figured out, I'll bring you all back. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. All right, guys, we're back. I think I've got this figured out, and I think we have everything that we need. So let's go ahead and see if I can get this going. So let's do that first. And then we need to feed that into there. We'll get a box for the rock. And we'll just kind of put it there for right now. and you can go there. So that takes care of that. Let's come over here. Let's give this recipe. All right, now the only thing I don't know is what's what. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do that. Give it some go-go juice, and then I need to grab some stearite from over here, and we'll feed the machine and see which one's the iron, which one's the rock, and all that other good stuff. But the good news is this is right here. Now, once we get foundations up and running, and I've got a stockpile of stuff to work with, we can put some foundations on, and then we can get a miner, and then we can just automate this. This is partially automated. So let's come in here, flip those into there, and just wait a second. Oh, doggone it. I got this backward again. All right, so that goes into there, and that goes into there, and oh, good Lord, I know what y'all gonna say, right? You're like, really? And I kind of agree with you on that. So here, fine. I got lifts. I'm not afraid to use them. There. All right, so that's coming into here. Let's see what comes out on this side. I'm betting that the concrete comes out, or the rock comes out the middle. I could be wrong. I'm guessing lead, concrete, iron. Place your bets. Or tin, stone, iron. All right, beautiful. Now that we know how this is all gonna work, let me figure out, let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna need one constructor in the middle, right? And then I'm gonna need smelters on both sides. So that's one side. That's the second side. And then let's just get rid of these for right now. And then we'll just straight belt them without getting rid of the machine. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. And that's gonna go there. Now what we have to do is give them recipes. That's for tin. This is gonna be concrete. And this is gonna be iron. Now all I gotta do is give them 3 boxes. Yo, where are my boxes at? All right. Kind of 1, 2. Oh, good Lord. I'm missing plates. All right. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I got the plates. So one goes there. One goes. Oh, good. Now I'm missing screws. Oh, man. I can't win. Hang on a second. Can I put a crafting bench down? Yeah. All right, yo. Screws. I mean, come on. Screws for belts. This is insane talk, I'm telling you. I'm beginning to wonder, is this a wise decision? I think it is. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this. It's just that I need to get to the point where I can automate stuff, and now I'm missing. I'm missing everything. I need a stockpile of everything. All right, let's try this again. All right, now can I get you to go into there like that? All right. Now all I need now is a Like a power pole? No, because I'm missing wire. Of course I'd be missing wire. Why wouldn't I be missing wire? Now, can I have a pole? Do I have enough cables, right? To make everybody happy? All right, here. And I bet I don't have one on there. All right, there we go. All right, I got everything powered up now, I think. Oh, I did have power going to it. Whatever. All right, so this is all coming out. Are you making the ingots? You are making the ingots. You are making the concrete. And are you making my ingots? You are making the ingots. It's just going to take some time. All right, so while we're waiting on it to take time, let's look at the power situation. We have a capacity of 43 consumption. We can make 60. So if everything's running, which it's not, all right, let me round up ore. All right. I just got finished loading up the boxes and everything is moving and grooving and going through here. It is making stuff here, making stuff here, making stuff here. So it's all moving. So we should see it start coming out here shortly over here. And I just want to make sure that that I'm reading the power consumption right, and once everything gets going. Is this perfect? No, but it's a good start, right? It's a good start to where we were. All right, so this stuff is moving now. Yep, all that's moving. So then this will be moving in a minute. Yeah. All right, let's check the power. Power says 43. All right, so we're cruising at maximum speed right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hub and see what the future stores for us. Like I said, the biggest thing is I want to get foundations up and going, right? I envision a big platform in the sky is what I envision. Project assembly. Our part assembly will give us assemblers, which we need for 10 plates, and we need to unlock the rotors. And let's be honest, why do we need the rotors? Because we need the rotors just to make mergers and splitters, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's one thing to have enough foundations to put things down, but without the ability to split and merge and all that other stuff, it makes it difficult. We don't even have stackable conveyor poles yet. I mean, stop and think about that for a second. So maybe part assembly is next. Field research to stretch this. I don't know. Hey, make a comment in the comment section what you think is next, right? What I am going to work on is I'm going to let this run, and behind the scene, I'm going to throw down a couple of constructors, right? Probably like, well, hang on a second. 3 constructors? Or 2 constructors for sure. Hang on a second. We're going to have one that's going to be making plates, one that's going to be, yeah, at least, well, no, probably 4, because we're going to need plates, we're going to need rod screws, and these. Right, iron sheets. So we're going to need plates, iron sheets, and concrete and screws just to make foundations and belts, right? So that's what I'm going to be working on off behind the thing. You won't be missing much. It's just going to be me moving stuff from one building to another building. Not a whole lot of thing. All right, guys, if you made it this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, by all means, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, right? Let me know what you think. What would you do if you were in my situation, right? Am I going about this the right way, or do you have a better game plan than what I have? I'm up for suggestions. Just remember, I'm just a couple of episodes ahead of you guys as far as recording, but it's okay. I do read the suggestions. If I don't see you in between now and then, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming. Man, look how beautiful that is. I love the night sky, right? Well, hang on a second. There. I love the night sky.